Hi everybody, my name is Johnny Lavanda and now I am going to explain a topic which is reported speech. In this video we will review some things such as what is reported speech, how we can use reported speech, and other things that we have to take into consideration when we are forming reported speech. Now, reported speech is used to say what other persons say. We can use reported speech to report some news, some movies, some songs, or mainly what other persons said. To use reported speech, we have to take into consideration that some things change when we form reported speech. The most relevant changes are the verb tense, modals, and prepositions of time and place. For example, in tense, principally is used in past when we are using reported speech. The structure to form reported speech is subject plus said plus that and plus subject and the statement said by the other person. And one thing here is that the word that it is not mandatory to use. For example, if you don't use that, the sentence has the same sense. In addition to report, we can use the verbs say and told. And say focuses more on the words that someone say, and told is focused more on the content or message that other person give. Now we are going to see the change in the tense. Here we have a present simple. This tense change into past simple. Present continuous change into past continuous. Present perfect simple change into past perfect simple. Present perfect continuous change into past perfect continuous. Past simple change into past perfect simple. Past continuous change into past perfect continuous. And here you can see that past perfect simple and past perfect continuous don't change the tense, so it maintains in the same things when we are forming reported speech. And finally I have the future simple, which is with will, and it will change into would, that goes instead of will to form the reported speech. And now I am going to show some examples that I made with each tense and its respective change. The first example I have is the present simple that changes into past simple. And I have the sentence, she works with her sister. And in reported speech it will be, she said that she worked with her sister. And here you can see the change that the present simple into past simple. And the next is the present continuous to past continuous. If we have they are playing video games, will change into he said that they were playing video games. And the next is the present perfect into past perfect. I have he have eaten fast food, and it changed into he said that he had eaten fast food. The next example is the present perfect continuous into past perfect continuous. I have here they have been reading a book. It changed into she said that they had been reading a book. And the next one is past simple into past perfect. Here you can see she lived in Quito, and that changed in she said that she had lived in Quito. I have past continuous to past perfect continuous. And we have here we were cooking, and it changed into he said that they had been cooking. And finally I have three more examples. Here you can see that the past perfect and the past perfect continuous, as I told before, it doesn't change the sense. So I have here, they had visited an amazing zoo. She said that they had visited an amazing zoo. It just add she said that, and the next one is the same thing as the past perfect. So here I have, she had been watching a movie, and she said that she had been watching a movie. And finally, I have the future with will, and it will change to would instead of will. So I have he will buy a house, he said that he will buy a house. Now here you can see a chart with the change in the time and the place prepositions. So as you can see, we have now indirect speech, and it changed into then in reported speech. Today changed into that day, and thus the others time and place expressions. And here I have an example to let you know the change in that sentence. And here I have in direct speech, Jose went to the cinema yesterday. And to change into reported speech, I have to say, she said that Jose had gone to the cinema the previous day. And finally, I have another chart where you can see the change in modal verbs when we are using reported speech. And here you can see how can changed into could, will in would, should doesn't change, must in had to, and thus the other modal verbs. And also I have here an example of this change. I have in direct speech, I must study for the exam, and in reported speech I have she said that she had to study for the exam. And here you can notice the change, and you have to memorize those changes, and it will be easier for you to understand and use reported speech. And also you have to memorize the changing tenses, and you will be able to use reported speech. And well, it was everything. I hope you understood some things about reported speech. It was a pleasure to me to teach and let you know some things of that topic. Thanks for watching. That's everything.